Learning maths can be hard. Teaching maths can be even harder, but it doesn't have to be. Let's see what you can do with your school subscription to Mathspace. Mathspace eBook Plus is unlike anything else. Simply search for any topic or key phrase you want, or select the curriculum you'd like. We don't just give you 1 year, we give you the lot. Choose your topic and chapter, just like you would in a normal textbook. But unlike a normal textbook, the eBook Plus contains interactivity that you won't find in any other ebook. You'll find interactive applets that are easy and fun to use, worked examples with all the solutions there ready to go, video examples that are not just procedural, but conceptual, so you understand the topics.
Now let's have a look quickly at why it is we'd have to multiply each term in the equation.
Parents can log in with their own account, view homework and due dates, see recommended topics, and view all of their child's progress. When you're ready to practice and do some exercises, choose a topic and just start. Mathspace will do the rest. Sketchpad, step-by-step working, real-time feedback, videos.
We need to find the value of this expression.
Hints, next steps, and adaptive questions which change whether you get things correct or incorrect. There really is nothing like math.
When I initially started working with the team and the students came armed with iPads and digital technologies, it was about then trying to find a software that was going to support us in taking the students deeper in their learning.
The initial reactions for the kids, they loved it. They took to it like fish to water, and they just started playing with it, and they knew exactly what to do. It was very easy for them. They were pressing the buttons, they were playing with it, and they were really engaged with it.
I remember going into Year 7 really underconfident and embarrassed about the level of maths that I was at, and when we got introduced to Mathspace, my understanding of maths really boosted up, and I could go access any information I wanted to at any time. I never was great at math, but because I was in like a one-size-fits-all classroom and I didn't get the chance to learn everything to perfection, and with Mathspace I can work at like my own pace.
One of the things about Mathspace that I've been impressed with is that it actually complements the learning that we're trying to do. It doesn't replace teaching, but it is something that really helps students develop their skills and understandings around what it is to be a learner.
In Mathspace, I practice a lot of exercises, so that's helped me improve my math skills.
The teacher's role in the space is more about being a facilitator. It's not about standing up the front of the classroom and being the bearer of all knowledge anymore. It really has changed what we bring to the classroom.
Before a lesson I go in and I look at the mastery data and I work out which students have completed and which students haven't completed certain tasks, and then I'm able to group students and give them information, even run a masterclass with those students depending on what they have or have not achieved.
Our masterclasses are based on the data for each individual student, so we look at the overview and we group them based on what questions they got incorrect, what they got correct, and then we choose what information needs to be taught to make sure they reach the outcomes.
The lessons for notes and stuff like that, so I find it easy just to write whatever I think is important. I find it good that I can access the e-textbook because I have a little look at that when I struggle. So.
The difference between Mathspace and a traditional textbook is just the online videos and the availability to be having students at all different stages, all doing different lessons.
The thing I like about the e-textbook is that you can click the solutions and let them come up when the kids have had a go, or if you're going to print them out a copy, you can show the solution for a few of the questions and then they can use that as like a worked example and go on from there.
What I like about Mathspace is the immediate feedback it gives to students. It facilitates their learning. When they answer a question and have trouble, automatic hints pop up. So it doesn't take me out of the room, but it gives me guidance in how they might answer the question.
Well, I can access teachers at any time of any lesson I want to. but in Mathspace you can press hint and it takes you through the steps a teacher would anyway.
Every time I click on a button, it's instantly there. Apart from the other ones, we have to wait for it to load, and the hint button is like awesome. I can recommend it to all the schools, and I recommend that it's the best program ever.
The feedback I've got from some of the parents of the boys in my class have been fantastic. They say that they're sitting at home enjoying their maths, doing it even though I don't have homework for them. They're at home sitting there doing their maths on a couch. They love it.
The challenge for us in schools is that we need to be designing a curriculum and learning experiences for children that are focused on the future, not focused on how we experienced school. Maria, in terms of providing a definition of personalised learning, how would you define it?
I suppose we have been taking as our central focus in looking at personalised learning the idea that we want to promote opportunities for each and every student in the college to achieve his or her best. So really when we're talking about personalised learning, we're talking about providing opportunities to tailor education to suit each individual's needs. And I guess we're looking at doing that in three main ways. By tailoring opportunities for students to work at their own pace, by offering some choice in what and how students learn, and by developing flexibility in the modes of instruction. So that's, I guess, the guiding principle of it all.
And Paul, what does that look like in maths for you?
The idea of pace, like personalising the pace, that can be done so well with technology. And technology is advanced to a level where that can be done, so following the students' pace like to a T. So students don't always sort of feel the same way each day. They could be having good days, bad days, and we can use technology to adapt to how each individual student is operating.
Can you tell us a little bit about how that's worked in Year 7, what that looks like?
It's been going really well so far. We've implemented a program called Mathspace, and this is a tailored maths program, so students can follow the curriculum, but each question is tailored to exactly how they're operating at a maths level.
So how does that work for a Year 7 cohort of students in your maths class?
Well, given the use of the technology, students can't be left behind because the teacher has got direct updates on how every student is progressing.
So you'd have children in your Year 7 maths class at a whole range of different places?
Yes, I've got students operating up to Year 8. They've got access to Year 9 work if they would like. They can choose different parts of the curriculum as they're wanting to.
In primary, Chris, how does that play out in the primary school, that personalised learning concept?
Absolutely. Well, with the Mathspace, we have a couple of Year 6s actually working with the Year 7 group and actually drawing Paul in their classes, and they follow along with the Mathspace system. And so it's fantastic because they can work at their own pace but then also work with the Year 7 group. We also have the rest of the Year 5s and 6s working on Mathspace as well, along with our other maths curriculum, and they're able to work at their own pace as well and be able to accelerate themselves if they need to. And so it's been working really successfully.
And I think that's really important to know that just because you're in Year 6 doesn't mean that you just have access to Year 6 curriculum.
No, absolutely not. They have access to the Year 7 curriculum and even Year 8 curriculum if need be.
So personalised learning allows us to cater for a diverse skill set in our students too. Paul, feedback from the Year 7s?
They're enjoying it, yeah. They like the freedom to do what they want, when they want. Being able to access that full curriculum.
And do you have a sense that those students that might struggle with maths are able to catch up or progress to a point where they're back where maybe they might want to be?
Yes, in fact that's some of the areas we get the greatest response. Yes, from the students that have tended to struggle with maths through primary school, they've sort of come in and they feel like they've been given a bit more freedom to maybe go over some basics and then move on.
And they're the skills that we need to help our children have, aren't they? Independent learning skills, ability to own and construct knowledge themselves as well.